Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm going to go like last week. We did a little bit of core stability. I'm going to strip everything back to core stability and alignment this morning. So this is really, really good to really fine tune your body awareness, get any knots and niggles out, and allow yourself to do modifications to make things easier or more challenging if you want to. So feet hip width apart, and allow yourself just to come into that neutral position. And if you're not sure how to get to that neutral position, so just as a reminder, you turn your feet out and then pop your heels behind, and that should be on. It went off and then went on. Okay, so into your neutral position. And we're going to start with just softening the knees, hands onto the tailbone, onto the hips, and you're going to stick your tailbone out. So you inhale here, and then tuck your tailbone under. So your tailbone tilts. So you stick your tailbone out, really kind of open your chest, and then tuck your tailbone under. So you're kind of creating flexion and extension in the spine. And every time you tuck the tailbone under, focus the energy into your inner thighs and your pelvic floor and feel like you're pulling up. So squeezing everything and just starting to warm up the spine. So flexion and extension. So inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, very nice. And exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. And then just bring that into hip circles. So you're going to allow yourself to smoothly rotate. Big, big circles over both feet. Any knots and niggles in the lower back today? No? Well, I hope I don't cause any. Okay, lovely. All right, so allow the arms to come onto the thighs, and you're going to lift the head up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale, chin to chest, exhale. And again, inhale, lifting up, exhale. So you're going to do 3 sets, one more, inhale, exhale. Good, bring the head to neutral, and then turn to one side and the other. Janet's in it. Good, and the other. Good. Now drop the ear to the shoulder. So you're going to drop the ear so you take a stretch. Now, if you feel you need a little bit more, perhaps your neck is a little bit tight, you can take one arm out and gently pull. Completely up to you. So you just pop the other hand, yeah. So it's opposite arm, and then just gently just pulling down. And then release, and then over to the other side. And if you want to add the hand, gently allow gravity to do the work. Good, and release. So shoulder roll. So bring the shoulders up towards the ears and then pull back. So you're trying to get the shoulder blades together. Your tailbone is dropped down towards your heels as well. So you're pulling in your belly button. And then forward. So pull back and up and over. 1, 2, 3. And on this one, we're going to come into a roll down. So decrease the distance between both shoulders, chin to chest, and start to roll it down. So you reach down towards the toes, relax the head as far as you can, and let any tension fall away from the head. And if you're feeling like you've got any tension in the shoulders, try and just allow any tension to be worked out. So don't feel like you have to stay nice and still. You can work any knots and niggles you want to out. And then drop your tailbone down and you start to stack your vertebrae coming back up. So gently, gently, gently stacking that vertebrae. The arms come up above the head. Connect the arms at the top. Look at the hands. Now push your hips forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Lovely. Well done. Oh, good. And that's round number 1 done. So we're going to do the whole set again from that shoulder roll. So shoulders back, 3, 2, and 1. And then shoulders forward, 3, 2, and then this time chin to chest, roll it down. You've decreased the distance between both shoulders, relax the head. And this time, if you want to start to add a little bit of a sway in the tailbone, you can do maybe a figure of 8 with the knees. So you soften one knee, then soften the other. But just kind of like allow yourself to figure out how you're feeling this morning and then take the extra time to work any knots and niggles you might have built up over the weekend out. Good. Now drop that tailbone down and then stack the vertebrae as you come back up. Good, lovely. Lifting the arms to that mountain top. Looking at the hands, take a big stretch, push your hips forward. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, down, lovely. Okay, so last time, shake out, shake any knots and niggles out, and then we're going to pull the shoulders round. So 3 and 2, that's it, lovely, well done. And then forward, 3 and 2, and then chin to chest, roll it down, reaching down as far as you can, lovely. Really take the time to relax over. That's it. Try and just drop the head and then allow yourself to wave that tailbone from side to side. And then you're going to drop your tailbone down through center and stack your vertebrae as you roll it back up. The head is the very, very last thing to come to that neutral line. Good, lifting the arms up. Should have had a nice blood rush to the head as well. Take an inhale. Exhale back. Oh. Good, lovely. Shake the legs out, shake the arms out. Perfect. So just a little bit of tension release into the wrists. So it's one of those cold mornings. Apparently it's going to get colder. So let's focus on the smaller joints. Rotate forward, lovely, and then back. Hands onto the hip. I don't know why I call my hips the thighs. It's just one of those things. We're going to flex and stretch at the ankle joint. It doesn't matter which ankle you do, but flex and stretch. But allow yourself to pull up as much as you can. That's it, on the support leg. Flex and stretch. And if you feel like you can, just take a little bit of a lift and circle. If you're not quite there, keep your foot connected to the floor. Push the weight down through your big toe, this on the support leg. Okay, and then switch. So you're going to go flex and stretch. So your heel goes down and stretch. That's it, down and stretch. Lovely. Down and stretch. Feel like you're lifting up as well. Good. So that bar, anyone beat a bar, that's coming in. And then allow yourself just to add a little bit of rotation. And then the other side. Perfect. Oh, lovely. Okay, so arms coming back as we come to squat. Everyone all right? Just feel like if you want to grab a drink at any time, you can do. Don't wait for me to go have a drink because I will forget to remind you and you have to stay hydrated. So we're going to take our arms back now and just check the tailbone is down towards the heels and the knees are not locked. So nice and soft. Take an inhale here. And we're going to soften the knees, hinge the hips, and our arms are going to lift until they're in line with the shoulders. Now pull that belly button in, make sure the tailbone is dropped down towards the heels. Squeeze the inner thighs and add a pulse. So we're going to go 6, 5, nice and slow, 4, squeeze the inner thighs, 3, 2, hold there, breathe. And then we go 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, then you hold, then we go 2, 2, 1, hold, breathe in, and 1 pulse, and out. Good, perfect. Shake those legs out. And this time, our arms are in line, our wrists are in line with the shoulders. This time we're going to lift a little bit higher. So we're going to aim to get those arms in line with the ears. So on the hinge, let me show you. So you're hinging and the arms are in line all the way up from the fingertips all the way down to that tailbone. Okay, so it's just a pull in motion in through the body. So take an inhale here. Exhale, hinge the hips, lift the arms, really strong line, engage the core. So pull the belly button in, squeeze your tummy muscles, and then down nice and smoothly, inhale. And then we go again. Good smooth line, breathe it out. And again, inhale. Really lovely, well done. Keep it going. Inhale, let's do 2 more. And last one. And good, lovely, well done. Okay, so you're going to come towards the back of your mats just to complete your roll down. So the roll down we've already done today. And we're going to chin to chest. Oops. So we're going to go chin to chest, decrease the distance, roll it down, and soften the knees as you go down. And then you're going to walk the hands forward until you come down onto your mat, so you're on your hands and knees. So now with this one, you want to make sure the knees are underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the shoulders. I apologize. So knees are underneath the hips and hands are underneath the shoulders. Okay, so we're going to lift the head up and then take an inhale here. And then chin to chest, exhale. Good. Inhale, head comes up. Chin to chest, exhale. Good. So you're creating, once again, flexion and extension of the spine. So this move, we cross it in yoga and Pilates, called cat-cow. And it's really, really good for creating flexion and extension in the spine, warming up in and around and increasing joint mobility. And also allowing the tummy muscles to contract. So even though it doesn't feel like a sit-up, you are still pulling the belly button in and up towards the spine. So you're engaged in that core. Good. Now from here, I want you to find your flat back position. So you kind of look down towards your hands. You engage the belly button, so lift up towards the spine. Now keep the head down towards the hands. And we're going to allow our arms to work first. So you reach forward without the legs. Any arm, and then it comes down. So this is heading towards your bird dog move. Good, that's it. So use the top of your cores. So the top obliques, squeeze and reach. Good, and lift. Perfect. So now I want you to creep forward slightly. And we're going to bring the legs into action now. So without the arms. So extend one leg back, transition the weight onto one knee, and then bring it in, exhale. Inhale, other side. Make sure the hip stays down towards the floor, so it's parallel to the floor, and then in, and then switch the side. So inhale, lengthen, exhale down. Lovely, well done, that's it. You're just transitioning, yeah, transitioning onto the knee. So you should feel like you rock, but you shouldn't feel like you twist. So as long as you're not twisting at the hip, then that's okay. Okay, bring the knee down, and we're going to open the knees slightly, bring the feet together, and then bring the tailbone down onto the heels. Take the weight off the wrists and open at the shoulders. Bring the head down towards the floor, and maybe lift onto the fingertips if you feel you need a deeper stretch in the shoulders. Oh, that's it, really open out. Set the weight down into the tailbone as much as you can. Perfect. Okay, come in. Okay, so when we go into our bird dog, so we're going to reach forward with your left arm and reach back with your right leg. So it's opposite arm, opposite leg. And what we're aiming to do is our fingertip and our foot or our heel are supposed to create one nice strong line. So all the way through the back. Keep the belly button lifted up towards the spine. Again, you'll feel a transition, but because you're working opposite arm and opposite leg, hopefully it'll level out. So try not to twist the hip too much. You can transition the weight to the knee that's supporting, but just as long as it's not twisting. So for example, if I'm going like that and twisting the hip, you can see there I've got that turn out. I want to keep my body down towards the floor so that line is able to extend from fingertip through to toenail with a good posture all the way through that spine. Okay, so we'll aim for, let's do 4 on each side, so 8 in total, and we'll see how we feel after that. So hands underneath the shoulders. Let's take the left arm forward and the right leg back. Take an inhale. And then down. Switch the side. Inhale. And down. Good. Full control. And inhale, switch the side. Good. Keep pulling the belly button up towards the spine. Make sure the head continues to look down towards the mat. Lovely. We're halfway. That's it. Control the breath. Inhale on the lift. And down. 2 more. Let's go. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. All right. So this time we're going to soften the knees. So take the tailbone back, but bend the elbows. So we're not stretching, but we're going to allow the wrists to rotate up towards the ceiling. And you're going to sway your tailbone from side to side. So if anyone gets a little bit of sciatica, or sometimes you feel a little bit tight down in the glutes or the lower back, this one tends to open up in and around that area. Good. Well done. Okay, so this time we're going to progress even further. Okay, so we're going to do left arm, right leg, and we're going to aim to either tap down or extension and elbow to knee. Inhale, elbow to knee. Aim to do it. We're aiming for 4, and then we'll switch sides. But if you get to 2 or 3 and think too much pressure on the wrist or anything like that, then allow yourself to come down and then just do the same amount on the other side. Okay, so hands underneath the shoulders. Let's extend forward, left arm, right leg. Inhale, and either tap or pull in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That's it. Feel that full control of alignment. Chest and hips are down towards the floor. Last one. Good. And switch it out. So right arm, left leg. Inhale. And exhale. Either tap or pull in. Inhale. Last one. Coming up. Lovely. And then this time, pull the weight back to where we were. So open the knees, bottom down towards the heels, and open out the shoulders one more time. So really get a deep stretch in the shoulders if you can. If you want to lift onto the fingertips, you can. Wow, it's blue skies and sunshine outside. Oh my gosh. Fed up with the rain, I was. Good. So really lengthen through the spine as much as you can. Good. All right. Well done. Okay. So we're just going to do our wagging the tail. So I'm going to sway from side to side. And I've got some exciting things coming up for you to try as homework wise. I'm doing a bit of wall Pilates as a CPD. And it's very, very exciting. So I'm going to send you some videos because you're going to get to have them exclusively before I release wall Pilates to the world. I'm presuming you all have a wall in the house. But no, some people, but some people don't have, like, because there's so many units and wall TVs, you'd be surprised, yeah, how wherever you can't find a wall. But you can have a look at the video even if you haven't got a spare wall, because you might be able to find a door. Yeah, you can use the door. Yeah. We'll just say, do not walk in. Okay. Okay, so from here, let's come into our last set. We're going to come into some bears, into inverted V's now. So we're going to push the weight down. Again, the wrists and the hands are underneath the shoulders. The head comes up. So you inhale here. Now into bear means you lift the knees if you can off, and then you lift the tailbone up as just as high as you can. And then you come down towards the floor Now, if you need to bring the knees back down, you can do, but if you can hover, take the hover and then go again. Good. And then one more. Allow the knees to hover, nice pulled in, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the tummy muscles. Oh, and then down. Well done, guys. Perfect. Let's take the wrists roll. Oh, you were working this morning. Are you warm? Do you want me to open the window? Cozy. Hot Pilates. I can open that door anyway and I'll send a breeze in. So, and then the other way. Okay, so we're just going to do some thread in the needle. So let me demonstrate first, just to remind you what thread in the needle is. So we're going to take we're going to take the hand and we're going to thread it underneath the hand that's on the floor, and we're trying to get that shoulder down towards the mat. Now the hand that's currently on the floor, you can either rest it on your back or you can reach out in front. Okay, and then on the other side, again, thread in the needle. You can keep it there if you want to, or rest on your back, or take that stretch forward. Completely up to you guys, okay? So let's allow ourselves that arm going out. This goes same arm, innit? Let's do right arm. So let's thread that right arm through, and then try and get that right shoulder down as low as you can. Maybe you want to rest it on the back. Oh, I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones. I always get a bit of tightness in the middle section of the spine into that lumbar region, and this one for me is great. Good, and then come up. Oh. And then left side, so threading the left hand through. We're trying to get that left shoulder down. Maybe take the hand on the back or reach it in front, or keep it where it is, wherever works for you guys. You're there though, you are there. Definitely increasing flexibility in or mobility in the spine. Good, and then coming up. Perfect. Oh, right. Okay, good. Let's switch around to our bottom. How are we all feeling? Are we good? Yeah? Okay. I'll show you some of the moves from wall Pilates. I'll give you one to go home with and to try later on. Okay, so let's allow our legs to be nice and straight, and we're going to pull our arms away from the center of the body. Actually, let's pull them forward so that we're not talking to anybody else. So from here, I want you to imagine you're holding a big Pilates ball or a giant fit ball. We're not going to go all the way back to the wall, so don't worry. So just pull it in, holding their chin to chest, and then reach forward. So reach forward towards the toes and fold as low as you can. So you're opening out the spine. Good. Hold in there. Now, really, really small rock back, really small. So you're going to come back slightly, engage the core, and then come back up. Yeah, that's it. And then forward. So I want you to let's do 6 of those today because we're feeling it. Squeeze and forward. Good. Okay. Oh, no pressure then. Should have come on the January jump start. I was up at 6:45. We were doing HIIT with all the girlies this morning. Good. And then halfway there, let's do 3 more. Lift. So really open the back out. So chin to chest as you go back. And then sit up nice and tall and reach forward. Oh. Let's go 1 more, ladies. And gentlemen, if Rob's catching up. Oh, I got Mark sometimes as well. Good. All right. So from there, walk your bottom forward slightly. And you're going to bring yourself now down onto your mat, all the way down. Feet hip width apart, knees are bent. And we're going to come into your shoulder bridge. So allow your weight to evenly push through both feet. Start to peel your tailbone off the floor. Inhale as you lift up into that nice strong shoulder bridge. Squeeze the glutes and then roll down. Exhale. And again, inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. Good, lifting up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Let's do two more. Inhale. Exhale down. Now on the next one, you're going to hold. Inhale, lift. Hold there. Now add a pulse. Squeeze your glutes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now roll it down. Oh. Okay, bring the knees into your chest, cross the bottom of your legs, and just allow yourself to open out here. Really push your spine into the floor. Good. So we've done glutes. We're going to go straight into abs and then we're going to come back to glutes. So pop the hands underneath your back to give you, or underneath your bottom to give your back a little bit more support. Now, if you can, go from tabletop. Start at tabletop, and we're going to keep the knee at 90 degrees as we open that knee out, tap the floor, and then bring it back. So keep the back connected to the floor. So tap and back. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now, as you're working this, focus on your glutes, focus on in and around the hip joint, and squeeze your inner thighs as well, whilst pushing that lower back down onto the mat. Now, if you want to feel like you need a little bit of a juicy challenge, release the hands and pick your shoulders off. Good, that's it. So you're looking now down towards the knees. Lovely, guys. Well done. Good. Let's count it down from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Lovely. Go on. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push the rib cage down towards the hips. Last one. Oh, bring the knees into the chest. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was good. Good, guys. Well done. Really, really good. The difference for me that I'm seeing, obviously in the live room, is just the postures, and you're able to push the back down longer. You're challenging yourself as much as you can, which is fab, absolutely fab. So let's go back now and do one more set. So we've got those shoulder bridge lifts. So you can, if you want to make things a little bit more juicier or a little bit more challenging, you can do this on the balls of the feet or even on the heels. But if you're not quite there yet, keep your feet nice and flat. So peel the tailbone off the floor. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, roll it down. Full control. Inner thighs squeezed. Pelvic floor is lifted. And lower down. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll down. Good. 4 more. And last one, guys. Lift on the inhale. Exhale down. Oh. Okay, so now we're coming into your split switches. So it's like your hip openers, but we're going to extend the legs this time. The hands go underneath the bottom and your back is pushed into the floor. So once again, you are working in and around this hip joint. One leg lowers towards the mat. You don't quite place it on the mat. Keep your back pushed into the floor. Once you've got to your maximum point, bring it back towards the ceiling. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you bring it back. Good, just keep that going. Lovely, really, really nice flow, guys. Now, if you want to make it more challenging, you can release the hands and pick up the shoulders if you want to. You're engaging the core and still pushing the rib cage down towards the hip bone. Last one on each side. Well done, guys. Really, really good. Oh, and in. Okay, really, really good. Okay, so what I want you to do is stir the pot up. So stir the knees, push the back into the mat. And then the other side. Perfect. All right. So coming on to your side. So you guys face me. And your hand is supporting your head, or you can lay on it, whatever you want to. So if you want to lay on it, just shuffle yourselves a little bit further down to that wall. So the knees are bent at 90 degrees. We're going to keep the feet connected together. The hand can go on the hip or on the chest or on the floor in front of your chest. That will stop you just leaning too much into it. But just be mindful, you don't want to open the hips so much that you start to send the weight backwards. We want to keep directly on the side. So allow yourself to open the top knee. So you come into that oyster or clam and then down. Good. Now squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes and down. That's 6 more and in, 5 and in, 4 and in. Good. 3 and in. Perfect. 2 and in. 1 and in. Now lift the feet into hip height. Go again. 8 and down. 7 and down. Remember, listen to your bodies. If you need to do less, just do less. 5 and down. Good. Can you feel the heat creeping in and down? Fabulous. 3 and down. 2 and down. 1 and down. Lovely. This time extend both legs and we're going to allow ourselves to really stretch the foot. You lift the leg up and then don't flex it down. Just keep the foot stretched. Control. Slowly, 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 slowly. And again, so you're opening the hip. Lift. Trying to balance on the side. Good. Let's do 2 more. And slowly down. Last one. And down. Good. Now this time you're going to stretch the toe and flex the foot on the way down. 4. And another 3. Stretch and flex. Stretch, control, and flex. Full control. Side obliques are engaged because that keeps everything stabilized. So this time, flex, keep the foot flexed, and you're going to lift that flex foot up and stretch down. 4. Flex. Well done. And stretch. Flex and stretch. Last one. Flex. 4. And stretch. Give your hip a little bit of love. All right, well done. Okay, so from here, we're just going to allow ourselves to just pulse the top leg. So I want you to engage the glutes. So really squeeze, flex the foot, and just pulse here. So it goes 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now tap the toe down, tap and open and tap and open and tap and open. Last one and open. Good. Oh, oh. Okay, so now you're going to flip yourself over. So with that one, so you want to bring your, yeah, you can do it that way, or you can just bring your heads this side. Yeah, so you can still face me. Yeah, come that way. That's easier. Okay, and plus you get to lay on that side now that you've just worked and kind of massage it into the floor. So once again, you support the head or you can lay on the arm, just come to wherever's comfortable for you. So hand is on the hip or on the floor at the chest line in front of you. So knees are at 90 and feet are connected down. And we're going to open here and lower. Lift and lower. Good. 6 and in. Perfect. 5 and in, 4, and in, 3, and in, good, 2, last 1. Good, now lift the feet hip height, and again, 8, and in, 7, and in, 6, and in, lovely, 5, and in, 4, and in, 3, and 2, and 1. All right, well done. Now this time stretch that top leg, stretch the bottom leg, and you're going to keep the foot stretched up, but you slowly, slowly bring it down, controlling. Side obliques are engaged to really focus on the control, so you don't just like flop it down. That's it. I can feel the stabilizers in my back working to keep me directly on the side. Good. Good. Now this time you're going to stretch the foot up, flex the foot down, control. Stretch the foot up, flex it down. Lovely. Good. Well done, guys. And stretch and flex. Now keep that foot flexed. Work that flex foot up, open the hips, stretch down. Flexing up. So make sure the toe is up towards the ceiling. So you're opening your hip right out. Flex, yes, and stretch. Last one. Flex and stretch. Perfect. Okay, give yourself a little bit of love. Everyone okay? Yeah. Oh. Okay, so from here, allow the top leg to be flexed at and the hip line is forward, and then pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And toe down, toe up, toe down, toe up. So you're inverting and then opening. So you're in and out, in and out. Last one and out. Oh. Well done, guys. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. Okay, good, good, good. Bring yourself up to seated. Everyone okay? Grab yourself a drink. Feel it in the hips, in the thighs, stabilizers. Because what we like about side work in Pilates is that even though, because there's so much focus on the hip and you can feel that, is that the back line to stay directly on your side is always working, which is quite difficult. So you'll find you'll have a block behind you or at the side of you. And we're going to allow the block to go towards and over the feet. Oh, and we're going to hold there. So even if it's there, yeah, we're just going to aim to reach. So even if you hold onto the block and just go here, that's absolutely fine. Just go as far as your body will allow. Now, yeah, and you should be able to feel that in the lower back, into the thoracic, back behind the knees, up the hamstrings, behind the calf muscles. Oh, and then you're going to breathe. And then on each sort of exhale, you're going to allow yourself just to go a little bit deeper if you can. Oh. Good, perfect. And then allow yourself just to bring that off. Good. Take a breath. Lifting up. And here we go again. Over the top. Lovely. Well done. Hold in there. Breathe into the back. Exhale down. No one's breathing. Okay, bring it back. Last one. Shake your legs out. Inhale. Up and over. Good. Well done, guys. Well done. Inhale into the back. Exhale, go. Lovely. Well done. All right. Good, guys. Well done. Just pop that block to the side. So I want you to pop your right leg over your left. That's it. Right leg over your left. And then just allow yourself to twist towards me and allow that seat to sit up. So drop the shoulders down, lengthen the neck, Think about that really good alignment. And we want to carry it through us through the whole week. Good. Now keep the foot where it is, twist the other way, and hug your knee into your chest. Oh. After all that hip work, you should feel this in the glute and up the back, yeah? Good. So we stripped everything back to the beginning today. We did a little bit of everything, side, back, seated, standing work, and now a little bit of twist work just to finish off. It's always good to have and go back to the basics to really think about alignment and how you're feeling. Good. And then unravel the leg, shake the knees. Okay, so bring the other leg over. So this time left leg. And you're going to twist the body towards, that's it, and drop the shoulders, lengthen the neck. Control the breath. And really by opening the chest as much as you can, giving your body as much space, allowing that breath to be pulled right in, allows all those organs just to be worked to their maximum. Because if we're slouching, we're restricting. So pull up, open. Good, now keep the foot where it is, twist and hug the knee into the other side. Good, and unravel the leg, shake the legs down. Okay, so just to finish off, we're gonna pull your left or right leg. It doesn't really matter which one you do because we're gonna do both sides anyway. Now you can place the foot up by the thigh or down, but if you feel there's too much pressure, sometimes pop in a little block or a pillow or cushion under the knee will take the pressure off the knee joint if anyone's got niggly knees. So again, our body is going to go towards that straight leg and we're going to lift up as much as we can and we're going to root out to the hip joint. So we pull forward. Good. And then that gets into that sciatic nerve area, opening out that lower back as much as you can. Good. Then roll it up. And then switch onto the other side. So again, place the foot like on the thigh, the calf, wherever's comfortable for you. And like I said, if there's any pressure on the knee joints, you have got that option just to bring a little bit of support and it'll take the pressure off. And we reach down. Oh, good, that's it. Don't feel like you have to stay still if you've got those knots and niggles or you do suffer with sciatica. Sciatica, then feel that freedom that you can move around. The joys of a live class. Okay, so bring the feet together and just bring that tailbone back. Feel like you're lifting up. And the forehead goes towards the feet. Now, remember, I'm not asking you to place the forehead on the feet. If it gets there, that's wonderful. But if not, it's the direction. So you feel like you're rooting out to your hip joint and pulling forward. So inhale and then root forward. Yeah, so your legs are in that butterfly or oyster position. Make space if you want to. Work it down. Oh. Good. And then allow yourself just to stretch out the legs, shake it down. Well done, guys. So flex and stretch the ankle joints, maybe do one then the other, and then sit up as tall as you can. So to finish off, we're going to lift the arms out or up. Bring the hands or the thumbs onto the heart. Drop the shoulders. Inhale. Release. And again, sitting up as tall as you can. Inhale. And then carry that forward, carry that alignment into your day, into your week. Have a beautiful week, guys. Well done. Well done. Fantastic. Well done, you lot. Smashed it.